Hey everyone! So, on today's episode of What Happened in Class, I should also probably say what was said in class. Anyways, so I'm looking a little rough. It's been a rough day. It wasn't that rough. Anyways, so the kids today, they were clocking it. They were clocking it today, and Miss G was clocking it back because why? Why do I want to put up with them being little smart mouths? But I don't. They say certain things and it makes me laugh, but I give it right back to them. I match their energy. Great. So, one time today, someone made a comment, and I don't remember what the comment was, but one of the kids said, all right, y'all, stop glazing, stop glazing. I'm like, what does that mean? Look, finna. I can't do finna. That is banned from my class. Like, do not say finna. So now we have glazing and cooked. First of all, what are we cooking? Because we ain't cooking in class. We don't cook in class. No, Miss G, no, that's not what that means. Then what does it mean? You're in trouble. Then why don't you say in trouble instead of cooked? Because if y'all are getting cooked, then I'm thinking someone's like trying to, hurt you. I don't know what I think about it. But cooked and now glazing, I had to look it up. I had to look up this word glazing. And it's pretty much giving someone an abundant amount of admirable comments. So the student got a little jealous that everyone was glazing Miss G. They were giving me the compliments and whatnot because I had misspelled a word. That's what I did. I was typing and I misspelled a word. And I was like, Miss G is not spelling correctly today. And then this kid wants to say, Miss G, you're supposed to be smarter than us, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really? You want to clock it? You want to clock it? I said, that's why we do phonics every day, because y'all don't know how to spell your names half the time. Hello. And everyone's like, oh, Miss G's glazing, Miss G's glazing. I'm like, what does that mean? I legit stopped in the middle of my lesson. That's about the Civil War right now. And I said, what does glazing mean? So I have 16 kids trying to tell me. And then I stop and I look at everybody. I was like, are y'all ready? Can I move on? I'm looking up on my personal computer because I use two computers at work, my personal one and then the school provided one. So I'm using two computers at work. I'm on my personal computer. What is glazing? And then the slang term is pretty much giving an abundance, an overwhelming way of saying nice comments or something like that. Something I'm not used to. So we got the finna, we got the glazing, we got the cooked. Please. Oh my goodness. Like, I cannot. And the fact that they know how to spell these words, but they don't know how to spell their own name sometimes, or even they have their spelling test on Friday, but they can't even fill in the blank of a few simple letters. What was the letter last week? Diversity. I mean, that one seems pretty hard. But anyways, they make flashcards. They write the word on paper. They write the word on flashcards. They see it in their phonics book, but they can't literally put a few letters in a blank to complete the full word. But yet, we could spell glazing, we could spell cooked, we could spell finna. Give me a break. Give me a break. So yes, I clocked it to them today. It doesn't matter if I know how to spell or not. At least I fix my mistakes. Unlike these kids, they just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, but it matters. It will matter if I recommend you to stay back in the grade that you're in. It matters. So that's what happened today.